Morning everyone, I'm sitting at the petrol pump, so I thought I'll start the vlog now while I've got like 5 minutes and it's quiet. We've all been unwell, which is why I'm walking around with this accessory on my top lip. I've had this cold sore for like over a week now. I've been putting cold sore cream on it and God knows what, I just can't get rid of it, it just won't go. So I've not been well. Frankie's off school, he's not well, he's got a really bad cough, he's got up this morning, lost his voice, he don't feel well. Charlie's not well, she's had a cough for about 7 weeks. She's on antibiotics now for pneumonia because she can't get rid of it, and she started a new job. She managed to go in Saturday, but I was like, Charlie, you can't start taking time off if you only just start this job, you'll end up getting sacked. So she went in Saturday, she's not in again until Wednesday, it's only Monday, but she's having to start off college. She's only been back at college for 2 weeks, so she's not well. Toby's coughing. Tommy, sorry, I didn't think that through, did I, when I done Toby and Tommy? So we're like, Toby's coughing, Tommy's coughing. Tommy has managed to get a school place. He started last week, so I don't really want him having time off, and he's not unwell in himself, he's just coughing a lot. Yeah, so we've all been really unwell. It's just been a nightmare. And then I'm having the morning from hell. On top of that, the car wouldn't start. We were late as it is, and the car wouldn't start, so I've had to jump it. I've got no petrol. Tobe's got a hospital appointment in like 40 minutes and it's an hour away, so he's going to be late for that. And to top it all off, Sophie, last Wednesday, Tiffany shut Sophie's finger in the car door. Not on purpose, it was an accident. I looked at it, it looked swollen, and I was worried it was broken, but everyone was going, look, if it's broken, there's nothing they could do anyway. They would just strap it next to the other one. She could move it, so I thought it was probably not broken, it's just badly bruised. And she had a tiny cut on it. I wasn't worried about the cut because it was literally tiny, it was just over the knuckle. So she put a plaster on it. She kept saying, Mum, my finger hurts. I said, of course it hurts, Sophie. It's been crashing the car door, it's going to hurt, isn't it? So we just left it. This was on the Wednesday. On the Thursday, she said, Mum, my finger feels really sore. And I said, you only done it yesterday, Soph, so it's going to. Friday, she went to school, and I get a phone call from the school. Can you come and get Sophie? Her finger's swollen, it's blistered. I went, what do you mean it's blistered? She shut it in the car door. They went, I've got a blister on the side of it. So I went to get her, and I went, oh yeah, I can see what you mean. And she had this big blister come up on the side of her finger. So I took her to the hospital, and they said it looks like it's probably an allergic reaction to the plaster. If it gets worse, as in it gets hot or red, bring her back because it means it's infected. So I was like, right, okay. Kept an eye on it all weekend. Last night, the blistering, her whole finger was blistered, her whole middle finger, and the blistering has spread to this finger and this finger. But it wasn't hot or red. So I said, do you know what? Tobe's got a hospital appointment in the morning. I'm going to take her back and get him to have a look at that because the blistering's spreading and the plaster's been off now for like 3 days. So I'm going to take her back. But this morning she's got up and she went, Mummy, my fingers are so hot, I've had to put them in front of the fan and it's really red. So now I'm thinking it probably started out as blistering and now it's infected. Yeah, so I'm not having a good day. And then to top it all off, the decorators have started today. You still don't know what's happened to her house. It's a complete mess, I will show you. But the decorators have started this morning. So now I've got decorators in my house, up step ladders and filling in and God knows what else as well. So we've got a really manic day, but I shall try and take you on some of it and show you what we're up to. Oh, wait a minute. Just got to the hospital. On the way here, I decided to phone them because I was running so late. By the time they made an appointment for Toby at 10 o'clock, but by the time I dropped the kids off and then go home and collect these two and everything else and got them in the car, it was like 20 to 10. I had to get petrol as well. I phoned them and said, look, I am on my way, but I'm stuck in traffic. I've had a really manic morning and the odds are I'm probably going to be about half an hour, 40 minutes late. And she went, I don't think we're going to be able to see you then. If you're more than 15 minutes late, we can't see you. I was like, oh. The thing is, he had an appointment in June and we were on our way out the door and they phoned up and said, the doctor's sick, we've got to cancel it. We'll send you another appointment. It's now nearly October, he's only just been sent an appointment. So I said to her, look, I'll cancel it, fair enough, but you need to send me one like ASAP because I can't be waiting like 6 months for an appointment for him. So it done me a little bit of a favour because I didn't have to rush as much to get here. Sophie's there, sling on her arm. They put her arm in a sling because they said when it was swollen on Friday, they said if we put her arm in a sling, keep it up, hopefully it will drain backwards and then the swelling will go down, but it just seems to have had the reverse effect. It's gone even bigger. Toby's asleep in the back where he's not well. I've got to wake him up now. And I'm hoping when I went to Annie on Friday with her, they said we'll see her at the minor injuries unit, and they sent her over there, and we were literally in the hospital. She had x-rays, saw a nurse and everything for about an hour, and we were out again. So I'm hoping they're going to send her back to the minor injuries unit, but because it now looks infected, I'm thinking they're probably going to keep her in A&E. But on the plus side, it's Monday morning, a lot of the kids are going to be at school, so it might not be that packed, but we'll see how we go when we get in now. So are you set, Mrs?
What?
Are you set? You know you have got to let the doctor look at this though, because she's got this thing at the moment, she's got a white branch, she won't let anyone look at it. I have to keep checking it to see how it is, but she's like, don't look at it, don't touch it. I've got to look at it, the doctor has to look at it. Yeah, they have to, so have to. So I'm going to run her in now. It's now 23 minutes past 10. I'm hoping to be away from me for about 12 o'clock. Because decorators are indoors, but Charlie and Frankie are both sick with this thing, so they're not at school today or college or whatever, so they're there. And Richard's taking the day off, he's popped out, but he's coming back in a little while. On the plus side, I thought the decorators were going to be there for about 2 weeks, doing the living room and hallway, because there's no paper and it's only paint. He went, no, I'll be done in 4 days. But wicked, get back in the living room, because at the moment the kids are sitting in their room or in the kitchen, we're sat in our bedroom. Our bedroom looks like Del Boy's flat. It's just random crap everywhere. We've got a car door in our bedroom. The settee's taken apart, that's in our bedroom. We've got 2 mirrors in our bedroom. It's just like stuff stacked everywhere because it was all in the living room and stuff. And obviously we've had to order a new car, or get a new car door sent over from Japan because I crunched the car. And I've done the door. So that's sitting in the bedroom as well. So our bedroom at the moment, it's just, it looks ridiculous. Never mind. Right, are you ready? Yeah. Come on, let's go and get you sent to the sooner we get in there, the sooner we can get home again. Yeah? And I promise if you're good, I will get you a cake from Costa's.
Yay!
But you have to be good.
Cake.
Okay? Right, come on then, let's go.
I need a couple more. If you can spread your fingers like this.
No, I can't.
I know it's difficult, but try please. Yeah? Oh, okay, well done, sweetie. And upside down, huh?
Say? Your hand's dry? Sophie, did your hand feel better since you had it in the water? A lot better or a little bit better?
A lot better.
Does it still hurt?
What?
Does it still hurt? No. Feels better. You don't need no painkillers. Do you need painkillers or not? No? Okay. So I've had to put my headphones on so I can speak quietly because I probably shouldn't be doing this again. But basically we went to the hospital yesterday with Sophie, as you saw. They were like, oh, we're going to take some pictures of it and send it over to another hospital. Yeah? She's laughing, she's slow, they just got around telling everything. She don't want to go home. Basically they said we're going to have to send the pictures over to another hospital to have a look at because we don't know how to deal with that here. I was like, oh God. So anyway, Sophie was going, I'm hungry, I want something to eat. So I was like, right, okay. So I said to the nurse, can I go and get her a sandwich? And she was like, yeah. So I went and got her a sandwich, and yeah. What? Go on then. She's watching Paddington last night. She watched Paddington too, that's fine. So anyway, I bought her a sandwich, and literally just as she was about to bite into it, the nurse found her and went, has she eaten that sandwich yet? And I went, no. And she went, she's not by her mouth, she can't eat anything. So I was like, oh, Sophie can't eat that. So we went inside and she said, Bromfield Hospital, which is about an hour and a bit away from us, it's quite a way away from us, have reviewed her photos and have said she may need surgery tonight. You've got to take her straight there. I was like, oh God, I've got the car. Rich is at home with the kids, some of the kids anyway, some of them are in school. So I phoned Rich and I said, you're going to have to come and pick up Sophie, take her to Bromfield in your van. I'm going to have to take the car with Toby in home to pick up the other kids. and then drop them back, and then obviously you're going to have to bring Sophie back later. So he was like, all right then. That was the plan. I'd been home about an hour, and he phoned and went, they're keeping Sophie in, you're going to have to come up, she's got no pyjamas, she's got no this, that and the other. And I was like, oh God, I've got no idea how to get to Bromfield Hospital. I'm terrible with directions, I'm terrible with sat-nav, it never takes me where I want to go. And bearing in mind this place is over an hour away, I was like, oh God. So anyway, run around, grabbing some stuff, hectically putting it in a bag for me, and I didn't know how long she was going to be in. I was expecting them to just say, there's some antibiotics, go home. And then I got up here, and they were giving antibiotics for a drip. The following, this morning, they kept an eye on it last night, kept looking at it, and they drew a line basically round the redness. They said if the redness goes past that line, it's spreading. So I was like, right, okay. I couldn't sleep. They've put me on this, like, it's like a leather chair bed thing, but I couldn't sleep last night. I was tossing and turning all night. And then this morning, plastic surgery came down. I had to look at it and said, actually, it's not infected. It is a very, very severe allergic reaction to the fabric plaster that was on her finger. So we're going to get dermatology to have a look at her. Dermatology don't have a bleep. They've emailed them, they've not answered. They've called them, they've not answered. I was like, oh, they've stuck her hand in this bowl of water with some sort of antibacterial stuff in, so to get rid of all of the germs and that on the skin. He said, I don't want to do surgery, because if I do surgery it could make things worse and she could end up with skin grafts. And I was like, oh God. They've stopped the antibiotics, and the plan now is she can go home in a little while, but she's got to have an urgent appointment for dermatology because it was such a severe reaction. And they said they're probably going to do some further tests to find out if she's allergic to anything else that severely, because obviously we didn't know a plaster was going to do that. Yeah, so that's the plan at the moment. We're just waiting for her discharge notes, and they've just, as I said, washed her hands, and they said give it till 12. It's now 11:30. They said give it till 12 and see if dermatology get back to us. If they don't, then you can go home. But obviously I've got over an hour's drive home, so I'm not expecting to get in about 2 o'clock. The kids have had to have the day off school because Rich can't get them all to school anyway. So I said to Charlie, you might have to walk them up. And then I realised that I had Toby's buggy in the back of the car, which is here at the hospital with me. So I was like, oh God. To be honest, none of us were anyway still with this cough thing. So I phoned and explained to the school what was going on. They were fine. They were like that. Obviously I spoke to them yesterday. I showed them pictures of sound yesterday, and they were like, it's fine. And this morning when I phoned them, they said we were half expecting the kids sort of not to come in today anyway. I would have got them in, I could have done. Then it's a shame because it was their photos today, their first little school photos at that school, and they've missed them again. So never mind, it can't be helped. Yeah, so we're just waiting for the nurse to come back round now with the discharge form, and then we can start heading home.
I gotta put this and send it to my friend because it's my birthday. I had a picture on and pick it up.
We are finally on our way home from the hospital. We've been driving now for over an hour to get back, and I've had to stop at Aldi's because Charlie's texted me and gone like, oh, we've got no bread and milk indoors. If I go away for 24 hours, the house falls to pieces. And she's like, oh, we've got no bread, we've got no milk. I feel really rough. I've got a rotten cold. I think Sophie's coming down with it, and oh, she's been sitting in the hospital sneezing and sniffing and stuff. They've let her go home, but we've got in the car and she's scratching her hand on the back of her leg, and I was like, Soph, what are you doing? And she goes, my hand really itches. And where they've put the cannula in her hand to give her the antibiotics and stuff, they've put like not a plaster, but some sort of clear sticky film stuff on to hold the cannula in place, and now her hand's starting to blister where they put this thing on. So I'm like, oh, please God, no. But we know it's only contact dermatitis. There's nothing they can do about it anyway at the moment. So yeah, we're just gonna go home now. Richard booked a fishing trip.
That I got, Mom.
Oh, well, Richard booked a fishing trip, and he's still planning on going because I'm back a little bit earlier. Should be doing some shopping. Bringing a friend home with us. A few friends actually.
And I've got a green one at home.
And she's got a grey one at home. She got a green one from Harlow Hospital, and then when they transferred her to the other one, Chelmsford, I just kept bringing Teddy around here. Have Teddy, have Teddy, have Teddy. So now we're taking a load home. But we're going to go home now, and I'm going to do dinner, and just I'm looking forward to sleeping in my own bed tonight, because I really didn't sleep well last night. I don't feel well as well. I just want my own bed. And then plus Rich ain't there tonight, he's going away, so I ain't got to listen to his snoring either, which is a bonus. Right, you set, madam. Can we go home now? What should have been like an hour's trip to A&E has turned into what, like, what time do we get there? 10, half 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, about 29, 30 hour trip to A&E. Won't be doing that again in a hurry. Right, let's get back, yeah?
I gotta strap my seatbelt.
I will strap your seatbelt in.
Ow, ow, you
Sorry,
just
sweet.
hit
Sorry,
my
sorry,
arm.
sorry, sorry, sorry. She's milking this now. Proper milking.
What?
Nothing. Right.
Mum.
Bless her. Right, well, thanks very much for watching. And when we feel better and our cold's gone and we haven't not covered in cold sores and bloody plaster allergies and God knows what else we'll be. I have actually filmed Tiffany's birthday vlog, but because of everything that's been going on, I haven't even edited it yet. So that'll probably go up just after this one. But yeah, thanks for watching this one, and we will see you soon, won't we?
Bye.
So bye. On the car, I can't get it off. It just won't leave, and I don't just want to drive off because I might hurt it. You're gonna have to get off, mate. I'm leaving. Oh, he's gone. He must... Oh, bless her. That is adorable. Where's he gone? Ah.
There was two of them.
I know.
Mum must have